Hey everybody, this is Lisa from the Knit Sheep Yarns. I've got something very special for you guys today. I am going to be showing you some really cool yarn by local dyers right here in New Jersey. And I'm going to be introducing my gift guide. So for the season, I thought I'd put together a little group of things that would be perfect to give either as a gift for yourself or for someone else. So I think, you know what? I think I'm going to start with the gift guide. And I'm just going to just pop on right quick and show you like one of the things. You can get to my gift guide by either using the link in the description bar, or you can go to www.aknitsheep.com and the web address is on the screen. Hello, everybody. Let me see if I can see who's here. Nope, I can't see yet, but hi and welcome. So, I wanted to put together a little group of gifts that it would be something for everybody. You know, I know everybody's developing an interest in crafts. Winter is coming and we're going to be home or we're going to be inside, well, you know, most of the time anyway. So, I thought it would be a great time to pick up a new hobby. One of the items I'm offering as part of the gift guide is um, a kit that you can use either to teach yourself to knit or maybe teach a child to knit, and a kit for crocheters. So what the kit will have in it is a really good book that's going to give you all the ins and outs that you can also use to, let's say you like to learn from videos. It helps to look up a good video if you know the name of the thing that you're trying to do, the particular stitch or the particular technique. The book will give you all the vocabulary you need so you can find really great videos. It's going to include a skein of deliciously soft worsted weight yarn in a light color so that you can see your stitches easily. And it will include either a hook or a set of needles to get you started with. Those kits are going to be $35 and you can pick them up or have them shipped to wherever you'd like to go. The other kit I wanted to share with you guys is our sock knitters gift box. You know, there are people who are just dedicated sock knitters, and I thought what would be more fun for them than a whole book of inspiration. I'm going to package this book, Silk Road Socks by Hunter Hammerson, with a skein of hand-dyed sock yarn. It's 100 grams, so it's enough for a pair of socks, and a set of 9-inch circular needles. It'll come in a pretty box, all ready to go. And you can reach that right on the front page of my website, www.aknitsheep.com. Just go ahead and click the shop link when you get to the website. And I think right now the last thing we have in our gift guide is a private lesson package. Now, the private lesson package comes with, I believe it's 4 lessons, 4 one-hour lessons for either a knitter or crocheter. And we can do pretty much whatever you'd like in that lesson. If you have a project that you feel is a little ambitious that you want to take on, we can schedule times to work on different gateways in your project. So if you're taking on a new technique or you're taking on a different kind of construction than you're used to, that is a great way to start. You can also use that as a gift in and of itself for somebody who wants to learn how to knit. Or perhaps they haven't made their first sweater yet. We can work through a first sweater with you in 4 easy lessons for either a knitter or a crocheter. You know what? I can see that there are some people watching, but I can't see you in the comments. Post me a hi so I know I can be heard. I'm starting to feel a little paranoid. Oh, hey, Ruth, how you doing? Okay, at least I know people can hear me right now. I hate to be like just chattering away and no one can hear me. Hey, Judy. But that is my sock knitters gift box. And wait till you see. Let me tell you, just thumbing through this is inspirational. I can't even give you a good picture. Oh, yeah, look at that. Now, the socks in this book are based on Persian rugs and the designs you find there. But there's literally something for everyone. Hello. I see one of my YouTube buddies is here today. Hey, welcome. And the yarn itself, it's going to be a skein of tonal ancient arts hand-dyed sock yarn. I'm going to put it here. Everybody won't necessarily get the same color, but all of these socks are designed for, you know, a tonal yarn at best. So they shouldn't have a lot of color to them, a lot of striping or whatnot, because the designs are very, very, I would say they're very intricate. This kit is not for a beginner sock knitter. I would want to have someone who is at least an intermediate sock knitter. It can be a stretch to introduce you to a whole bunch of different techniques. But for a beginner sock knitter, I would not do this. So if you know somebody who is a fairly intermediate to experienced sock knitter, this is actually the kit for them. See if I push this down. Oh, look at that. That's great. That's a little blown out, but I will learn how to do this part soon. So it's going to be Ancient Art Sock NATO. It's an 80% superwash fine merino, 20% nylon sock. You get 385 yards to 100 grams. And you can work this yarn. Now, it's actually kind of a burly sock yarn. So you can work this yarn on anything between a US 1 to a US 3 needle. And that's 2.25 millimeters to... Oh, not a problem. Ruth asked what kit this is. This is the Sock Knitters Gift Box. And like I said, the needle sizes you can work this yarn on easily as 2.25 millimeters to 3.25 millimeters. So there's going to be socks out of this book. I mean, with this yarn and this book. Now, we give them one skein to get them started, but there are 26 patterns in the book. So that is quite literally a year's worth of sock inspiration for a sock knitter. And what you will get is one skein of Ancient Art Sock Native in that kit. And I'm also throwing in a pair of 9-inch circulars. A lot of people haven't tried that needle configuration yet, but if you just like to knit round and round and round, this is a set for you. But as always, you can use your needle configuration of choice when you're making socks. So I also wanted to kind of recap, well, just highlight one item from our trunk show that we did over the weekend. If you haven't seen the trunk show, it's on Facebook, it's on my blog, and it's available on YouTube. Check it out. The dyers were really fun and funny. People told me it was really fun to watch. So do check that out. It is the Shop Small Showcase. That's the name of the video. So let me start with MollyGirl. She's actually new to our shop. And I wanted to highlight one of the things that she's doing. I think this is the best idea. She has a line of yarn. I think it's her Rockstar base. Hopefully I'm not wrong about that, but I think that's what it's called. It's her Rockstar base. And no, I'm sorry, I was wrong. It's Unplugged. All of her yarns have music inspired names. Oh, thanks, Judy. Actually, I had a good time doing it. They were just fun people. The Rockstar base is 100% Peruvian Highland wool. It is not a superwash yarn. It feels soft, but it has a lot of bounce and life to it. And what she's done with them is created subtle tonals. So all of the unplugged comes in like subtle tonals that what she planned for them was to be sweater quantities that are very affordable. So each skein has 215 yards. It's 100 grams per skein. I believe so. Yeah, 215 yards, 100 gram skeins. And you will get 6 skeins in this really nice reusable bag for $95, including shipping. Now, for most people, that's a sweater's quantity in a really delicious Highland wool that comes in beautiful, beautiful colors that are just subtle. And what she also did was the 6 skeins you get in your bag, they were dyed at the same time. So let me see, I'm gonna put my hand cam up. Don't you like the fancy name I gave my phone? It's my hand cam. So when you get the 6 skeins, you can easily work them into one sweater without having to alternate skeins because they're essentially identical. And they will come in this really nice reusable bag with the window so you can see what colors you have. But to me, the best part of the Unplugged line is that, let's say you get about a little more than 1,300 yards in a bag. And she said that she is a 46-inch bust and she used less than a whole bag to make a sweater. And I'm going to show you one of the sweaters she made with it. And that's also in a 46-inch bust. Let's say you do need a little bit more yarn. She also does Unplugged in 50-gram skeins and 100-gram skeins. So if you just need a little bit more, let's say you just needed another 100 yards, like, oh my gosh, you know, you need to finish your ribbing and bind off. You could buy a 50-gram skein and boom, you're done without having to buy a whole nother bag or a 100-gram skein. And I think that really is a wonderful and economical way to get hand dyed in your life. So to see the other colors that Unplugged comes in, just visit my website. It's www.knitsheet.com as always, and just click the shop button. I have it on the front page of the e-commerce site. It's in the section right on the front page called Shop Small Showcase. So that is Unplugged. Wonderful idea. Oh, let me show you the sweater. Look at that. Now, the sweater feels, next to the skin, soft. It is not soft like merino. So when you touch it, don't expect to feel like that butteriness that merino has. But it's still soft wool. I can wear this next to my skin very comfortably. And you see the subtle tonals working through the yarn. Now the gold color is called House of the Rising Sun. And that's the one I showed you in the bag. And I think the purple is called something like, I want to say like maybe Purple Rain. I'm not sure. But you will see it on the website. So we also had our own Laura Stout from Three Bunnies Design in. Now, Laura is a longtime spinner and crocheter. She started dyeing yarn a little while ago, and I am the first proud shop to carry some of her looks. So, I want to show you one of her colors. This is called I Broke It. Let me see. Let me add this to the stream. Ah, there we go. Now, if there are any green people on the live stream today, Laura loves greens of every shade and description. But the special thing that I like about her yarn is that although her yarns are intensely variegated, let me just hold this up really close. I love the way they read as a wall of color. Now this reads as green, and you're still seeing the stitch work. And that's unusual in a variegate. A lot of times, you know, we get warned, you know, look, if you're doing any kind of good, you know, fancy stitching, don't do variegated yarn. But the way she's doing her dyes, you can, and it just, I don't know, it kind of flashes, and it flashes in a very, very pleasant way. I do have another sample in that. Now this piece is a crocheted cowl. I knitted this scarf. It's called Oh Helen. This is her, Bunny's got her blue jeans on colorway. And once again, although there's a lot of variegation happening, it's not like super random and crazy. It kind of reads as a medium blue tone. So you can have a lot of interest. Now look at this. Even when I open up the stitches, it's still kind of reading as one color, which is something I really, really like. If I push this over this way. Ah, there we go. Fully on camera. Now I just have one more piece to show you. I'm not going to show all the colors that we went through. If you really want to see all the colors, you can go to our website and you can just, you know, go through them as you shop, or you can visit our YouTube channel or my blog and watch the video. It was a fun show. We had a good time. Now, something interesting that A Girl in Her Wool does is she has this eye for color that is so specific. So what she did was she came out with a couple of holiday colorways. One is very wintry. This is called Frozen. And I'm getting both Anna and Elsa vibes from that. So we have individual skeins for you. They're 100 grams. They're 463 yards fingering weight. And it's 75 superwash merino, 25% nylon. Let me see if I can get the light on that better. Here we go. Look at that. And you can see just the beautiful tones just running through there. So we do have these as individual skeins, but Lauren also created sock sets out of them, where you have a mini skein that's about 92 yards, 20 grams, that you can do heels and cuffs and toes out of if you want to make it into a sock. And she also did mini skeins where she pulled all of the different colors that are in Frozen out of the main skein and did a beautifully graduated mini skein set. And we also have the mini skein sets in these too. And if you are very specific in how you like to use these, let's say you had a cowl that was going to fade from one color to the next, these will fade beautifully together. She numbers them so that you can know exactly what's going to fade into the next the easiest. So I thought that was like super helpful. Let me see if I can put these in order. Okay, so this is number 5. That's number 3. That's number 1. And this is number 4. So let's say So let me see. I think my head is backwards, but let's see. So I go from here. You see this green? It picks up in the green here. You see this purple? It picks up into the purple. There's that bit of blue popping through here. There's that blue. And here's that light blue. This skein goes all the way to the light blue. So really beautiful graduating tones of color that you can also combine with your big skeins. But like I said, every dyer brings something different to the party. And I think just having this wonderful well of creativity right here in our own neighborhood, essentially. Um, a Girl in Her Wool and Three Bunnies Design are from right here in South Jersey, and MollyGirl is from in North Jersey. So it's great to kind of explore the talent that's just all around us. I have to kind of show you this one. I was only going to do one of each, but I love what she did for holiday colors. So she did a fairly expected kind of holiday color with the blues. But check this out. To me, this says grown-up Christmas sweater. You have your reds and your greens, but they're kind of faded out. And of course she did a pairing with the minis. So if you wanted to do, imagine these as your holiday socks. I thought that was so fun. But I thought muting the colors down just gave them a more sophisticated tint. Yeah, I thought that was really cool, really. I thought that was really, really fun. Let me just pull this label off. And this is the same composition as the Frozen. It's 75 superwash merino and 25% nylon. Let me see. I'm trying to find the camera. There you go. But isn't that kind of Christmassy? Only, muted. So there's a whole slew of fingering weight sweaters coming along now. I can see pairing these two in one of those. And if you want to check out any of their websites. Oh, hello, Bonnie. I'm going to call you. This one is called, let me see. Oh, yes. This is called Kissed at the End. And congratulations on that, by the way. But yes, that is called Kissed at the End. But I think it is a really grown-up interpretation of traditional Christmas colors. I had one more thing I wanted to show you, but of course I can't find it. Hang on one sec. Here it is. So she was thinking winter, she was thinking Christmas. But look at this for a winter colorway. This is called Girl on Fire. And she paired it with this. So think of this as your fireplace roaring with flames. Yes, yes, Bonnie, it's called Kissed at the End. And think of this as the wood burning, kind of burnt to a cinder. I think this is the coolest interpretation of winter colors. They still have some brightness and life to them, but still kind of give you that cozy feeling of winter. I thought so. That's kind of cool. And then what I like too is that she never just does a simple color. Her colors are very tonally varied. Yeah, they're very complex. I like that word now. Thanks. Look at that. And I would never have thought to pair these two together, but now I can't see it any other way. Now that she paired it together for me. She also did a mini skein set of Girl on Fire too. So, like I said, she pulls out every color that's in the big skein and makes it its own skein. How about that for a winter cowl or a winter scarf? And like I said, we're just going to be supporting our neighbors right here in Jersey. Thank you. So, one other little thing I wanted to tell you guys is that when you do make an order from the trunk show, I'm also going to be including a little holiday bonus. I'm including a $10 gift certificate that you can use on your next purchase. So do check out the website. It's www.annettsheep.com and let me know what you think. Does anybody have any questions? Pull that out. Let's see. So let me take that down for a second. I'm doing a gift for purchase. You will get a $10 gift certificate emailed to you with your purchase from the trunk show. If you want to check out what other colorways that they have, you can visit MollyGirl Yarn right here at www.mollygirlyarn.com. You can also check out, Laura does have a specialty. She also does hand-dyed roving. So for you spinners out there or, wannabe spinners, that might be your next adventure, check out her website. It's threebunniesdesigns.square.site. And Lauren of A Girl and Her Wool, she is on Etsy. All right, so thank you very much. Do check out the gift guide, visit the website. I will see you guys again next week. Have a great week, everybody. Bye-bye. Oh, okay. I will speak a little louder next time. Not a problem. Thank you for letting me know.